she'll go over and she'll.
That's good. That's good. So you have someone, like if you, for a couple hours.
Oh, my husband's like the biggest, like, crazy pants with that dog.
That's great.
Oh, my God. The dog and my son. My husband is just, he's an amazing
So can you tell me about, like, Aida? I mean, it was such a...
This job, she don't hear about it. Can't say about it.
I care about the Broadway.
No, hey, you have to go to the dog thing.
Yes, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. What do you want to know about Aida? Because it was one of the greatest experiences of my life.
You were phenomenal in it. Absolutely phenomenal. And you brought the house down. I went several times to see it. I love the music in that show.
Isn't it? Visually, how beautiful is that show?
It was.
Visually?
I'm a big Elton John fan. And
you know what? Let me tell you a funny story.
Yes.
I got the job before I saw the show.
Oh, really?
Okay? So once I saw the show, I marched right downstairs to Heather Heather's dressing room.
Really?
And I knocked on the door, and she opened up the door. I said, hey! So every time Elton John walked into, like, when they were in the creative process, every time he walked into a new song, did you just raise your hand and say, oh, that's nice, I'll sing that one. Oh, that's nice, I'll sing that one. I was like, Heather. And she laughed, thought it was funny. I said, it's really not funny. Because you don't stop.
Right.
And I can't leave right now. I mean, you know how much she's on stage.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that Anna Pascal, for me, was so supportive and kind. And when you have a co-star like that, you tend to feel very safe.
Yes.
Very, very safe.
So you played with him in the show?
I played with Adam and Adina Menzel, who Adina is just
yes.
insanely
Were you on Rent with her too?
No, I didn't do Rent with them.
Okay.
I didn't do Rent with them. I just did Aida with them. But when you are with co-stars again like that, who are so supportive and then so insanely talented, it's like, wow, you just feel like I can do this and I can do this well. Or maybe you feel like I have to do this.
Right.
Because of the people that you are.
I saw it with Sherry Renee Scott also.
Oh, and can I tell you, the first show that I saw was with Sherry,
yes,
Adam, and Heather, and I cried.
Yeah.
It moved me. Sherry moved me. Heather moved me.
Mm-hmm.
Adam moved me.
Yes.
And I am going to say this. There are many, many people who can impress you with ability.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? There are many people who have this great ability to sing huge ranges. I mean, you know, if you know Broadway,
yes,
you know there's some amazing voices. There are very few people that move me. Very few.
Mm-hmm.
So, when someone can move me emotionally,
mm-hmm,
that's impressive.
Yes.
I mean, I'm always impressed by, by talent.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really impressed by, by just when someone can capture you and just make you feel something. That's very important to me, and I hope any young person or anybody who's just getting into it now understand that it doesn't matter how many notes you can hit,
right,
or how many vocal gymnastic runs you can perform. That's great and stuff, but if you can bring someone to tears or you can give someone chills, that's when you are doing something great.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
And those people did that for me.
Great. They're very talented.
Oh.
She was incredible in Wicked also, Adina Menzel.
Yeah, they're just again, it's this different kind of talent for me that they just move you. It's just different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Lots of people can hit really high notes or really low notes or 400 notes in a minute, whatever, a big deal.
Right.
I just go back to when Whitney was a young girl, and all she did was just go, yeah. That's it. She didn't have to do anything else. She didn't have to sing anything else. She sang the word if, and people were falling on the floor.
Right.
Before she even sang,
right,
should sing, and you were like, because she moved you. That's just.
Well, Jennifer Holliday did that for me. That was what made me love theater. I saw Dreamgirls, the original Dreamgirls with Jennifer Holliday. I was a child, and I cried. I had tears running down my face when she sang that song, and I just said, "This is what I call This is something that's important.
Theater, right.
Yes.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I am obliged.
Okay. Question for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you could have any role right now on Broadway, or, if you could have your ideal show, is there a show that you haven't played that you would really like to play?
A show that exists or doesn't exist?
Either one. Both.
I would like to do a story about Billie Holiday.
Oh.
I would like to do that because she's just really, she's another one. She moved you.
Yes.
And her vocal range was, some say very limited, but it doesn't matter.
Is there a show written about Billie Holiday that you...
No, there's not. Well, there is one, Lady Day at Emerson's Barn Grove, but that's it's been done several times and it's all over the place now.
Mm-hmm.
There's a playwright out there who started writing something. I mean, I'm sure tons of people have written things about Billie, but I feel like I would channel her. Just she's got that thing, and she's magical.
Right. So you want producers out there to produce something for you, starring as the Billie Holiday role?
I think so.
That's great.
I think that would be pretty wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty wonderful.
Okay. If there was, a role that's already created right now, like on Broadway, is there a dream role for you in something current?
On Broadway? No, I think my dream role. Well, actually, I had two dream roles, and Mimi was one of my dream roles because for me, Jonathan Larson and the entire cast of Rent changed the face of theater and changed attitudes and just not world knowledge. Michael Greif.
Yeah, from Hair.
Michael Greif is the director of Rent.
Oh, okay.
Michael Greif, and he does now Next to Normal.
Right.
Michael's done tons of things. But
yes.
For me, the impact that the story had on the world, not just not just here, but the world, is so impressive. And again, the story moved you, and the story continues to move you with whomever is playing it. We all have our favorites, especially those redheads who are watching you.
Yes.
I know.
Moo.
But, yeah, right, more out tonight, And anybody who's seen me, they're like, anytime I was up on the bar, they're like, oh, because I was crazy. I loved it. I was a gymnast, though, so,
That's like the best part of the whole show.
Oh, my God. But honestly, I really didn't give a shit. I just, it was just about, first of all, Mimi Marquez, she comes out and she's singing Light My Candle. Okay, she's lighting her candle because she wants to get high.
Right.
She's taking her heroin. You understand?
Yes.
That's the reality of it. So she goes and she gets high, and then she starts singing outside because she's coming down from her high. There is nothing safe about that. There's nothing. No. It's wild. It's dangerous, and it should be dangerous. But per equity standards, it can't be dangerous.
Right.
I'm not exactly a rule follower. So when it was my turn to just wig out, I just.
Do you have fun on that role when you're doing the moo section?
Well, we sit in the back. That's about Maureen.
Right.
But yeah, that's all about Maureen, and I actually just experienced an amazing Maureen, Nicolette Hart. Woo! She is just, let me tell you what, big ups to you, girl. And Justin Johnson, Michael McElroy, just these people.
Oh, Michael McElroy is fabulous. I love him.
I have been.
He's doing Rent now?
Yes, he's on tour.
Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
I didn't know that.
You have an amazing cast. You have this newcomer Lexi, who is just. She is the innocence that I know that Michael Greif loves. Because Mimi, again, it's all about likability too, and being able to relate to these people.
Right.
Not being frightened of them, but to just empathize with them. Is that the right word? Empathize, sympathize?
Yeah, sympathize.
You don't know what I'm talking about. So don't even. I just told you I went to Bristol Community College. So, but anyway, yeah, and so she's really amazing. She has a gorgeous voice. And then you have Adam.
Oh, he's incredible.